to Truth Hurts podcast, beautiful people. Today we have some sort of a dual edition because we are going to be blending confession and, of course, metamorphosing our confession into a topic. So we, as always, invite you to join the conversation because we are promising you it's going to be nothing short of fun. Truth hurts, but must be spoken. We learn, you learn as well. As always, I have my 90 minutes man with me right here. Brother Jude of the Lord Jesus.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm good.
How you doing?
I'm great.
I hope you've been, you've had something to eat.
Of course.
Drink.
Of course.
I can see you taking some coffee, so
I am to digest all what we've eaten in the course of the day.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
I like your makeup.
Oh, thank you. I always make sure to slay. And I like your t-shirt.
I mean, it's more gods.
More God's more glory. Anyway, enough for the compliments. Let's dive into today's confession. Hello, I have a problem and I need help from you and your audience. I want to propose to my girlfriend of 4 years very soon. She cheated on me recently with her ex. She slept over at his place on one Saturday night that I was out of town for business, and they made love. I've been trying to forgive her for the past weeks, but I really can't get it out of my head. Why are women always so attached to their exes? I know she's sorry and she's been begging me to forgive her, but I can't see her in the same light like before. I fear of making a mistake if I make her my wife. Should I go on with the proposal? That is our confession for the day. This brother is finding it hard to move past the fact that his sweetheart of 4 years cheated with her ex. He stepped out of town for some small business and bam, Madam could not handle the Jones. So the question he's asking is if he should continue with the relationship because he's afraid he was not supposed to propose to her.
Yeah.
He's afraid that if he does, he might be making a mistake making her his wife.
Exactly. And from the sound of it, it shows that it's a very recent, encounter.
Yes, it is.
She just cheated recently.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say for something like that, being fresh now, my honest opinion would be that if it were me, I would give it some time.
Okay. You won't call up the relationship.
No, I would definitely. The relationship already has a problem.
Of course.
It's already a relationship problem. So I would not even be thinking about proposing again. The proposal has to first of all wait, and I give it some time.
Sure.
Saying giving it some time means that I need to, get myself a little back and look at that. The reason is because that is what he has been able to see. What about probably what she would have done that he has not seen? Because somebody is only guilty when they are caught.
Facts.
When they are not caught, they are not guilty. So
What if there are more acts of cheating?
Exactly. So to me, I'll give it some time, and then I'll just be me first for some time. Maybe if I really like the person, if even take me again like some 1 year or 2 years before I really see whether at some point it don't change if I really like him. But if not, if along the way I get another person and I feel like okay, this is it, I feel easily move on. Honestly, that's what I think. A cheating girlfriend at the verge of engagement, it already signs. Maybe in a sign where they show you say this is not somebody you're meant to be.
Yeah, because honestly speaking, it doesn't make sense that it's almost like your ex has been lurking around. You get it? Your ex has been lurking around and you just decided to go back to what you used to have before.
Exactly.
If you ever means that your ex, why are you not with your ex?
That's the thing.
It's different if we heard that probably this relationship had issues.
Yeah.
Because it's not as before now I used to say that cheating was a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
And then I realized that a lot of things happen in the relationship that will push you to cheat,
Very
that will push you to do crazy things.
Yeah.
And I feel that probably based on the reason you may want to reconsider if you want to leave the relationship or not.
Or not.
But from what this guy is saying, it looks like they've been having a really good relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, things have been pretty good and she decided to cheat regardless. So based on the fact that she went back to this ex, I don't know, I cannot help but think that it is not the first time she's doing it with this ex in question.
Exactly.
And if the relationship had grown to the point where you guys are really getting into, for sure that okay, probably he's about to propose and all that, then you still go, I'm not really sure say you want to marry the man.
Yeah, and
Okay,
even
so-
I mean, cheating with your ex, first of all, they never talk with him when person don't move your trust one time if you always move on. And then if you go give the ex the opportunity for actually move on while you're in another relationship, it means even while in marriage, it be possible that the ex is sneaking to, the house when you're there on a business trip. They can't wear a woman movie dress. And that's gonna be very terrible. So at some point I just feel like when you see some signs, it's just good to take it. But I'm not saying that every lady who cheats you probably should leave it. That's what I'm saying for me. I can give it time because sometimes you could just normally giving it time, as they ever talk, at some point man will reveal himself. If you've been like just some small mistake will happen, you give him time. Either he will normally really be sorry and then he will stay on the own. But if you've been at you in a routine, as you give him small time, he will likely discover that he'll go back to that ex again.
True.
Go start functioning and then just make him nothing that because of what he did, because he did me, if he heartbroken and all. If you're going back to your ex that messed up, means they feel like the ex
Of
is
course,
a very
just say
serious
you
problem.
probably leave that relationship with a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only talking about some random person,
Yeah.
new person, we
Yeah,
don't
very
care about
well,
an
and
ex.
and
They
you
should
say
say
it needs
there are a
to-
lot of small feelings here and there.
Yeah.
But now talking about the guy, because at the end of the day, people will still do what they want to do.
Exactly.
But let's say he wants to build, or let's say probably not leave the woman. The best thing to do right now is to take a break. Yes.
Yes.
Let her give you a
Yes.
break. You go think things through.
Exactly.
There might be other things about her that really make you. Of course, there were other reasons why you wanted to marry her.
That's right.
Choosing to want to marry somebody is a really big thing. It means you have seen wonderful things in her that you really feel that will make her the perfect woman.
Yeah.
And this cheating has come to ruin it. So you may want to sit down and recollect and of course think of what to do with yourself and the woman.
Yeah.
That now brings us to today's topic. So today's topic is should we say life after cheating? What to do after your partner has cheated, especially in a scenario where you want to repair your relationship. So that's what we're talking about on today's edition. Repairing your relationship after a partner has cheated, or even after you both have cheated.
Yeah.
What do you do if you do not want to end it? You want to continue. You want to say, you know what, this cheating is not the end. We can move past this cheating.
Exactly.
So, have you cheated before?
Have I cheated before?
Have you? You may not
Yes.
be. Yeah. Because cheating is.
Yes. When I was when I was younger, I don't struggle to cheat.
Struggle.
Yes, I mean struggle to cheat.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so did the relationship end?
Now when you talk after that I cheat, the other thing that whether they will catch me. Because yes, it's not only that we cheat, but they will catch me. That's
Sorry,
or
did they catch you?
Or after that we cheat, then I go talk.
But just anyone. They catch you. They don't catch you. They say they don't catch you.
But clearly they don't catch me, and I mean I'm used to one time behave like they will even when you go catch me, I go to say it wasn't me. Because they ever talk say one of the easiest thing they would do now was deny allegation, especially when they they give a offense denial.
Sir!
Once you plead guilty, the next thing is sentence. But if you plead not guilty, you get possibility to defend yourself.
That's when you do solo Friday.
No,
That's when you give people the strategy.
I don't give strategy. I
Then-
don't give strategy. I say you not be asking me.
I'm sorry, that's the
And
answer.
the talk that thing we have to do, but what I try to talk, I say cheating is very bad. You know, I say I be struggle for cheat, and I really say I say it's not a very good thing because it refers to what you really.
Cheating is horrible.
It moves you away from focus, make a start feel like you need to. In fact, it give you very serious divided attention, where you always find yourself wanting to run to A or B. Or wanting to hide. I actually, personally, right, I hate to hide things. I like to live that kind of life where I just stand up to whatever I do. So even if I get to cheat, I get for the cheat with my full chest way, I go cheat and then I'll TikTok say I cheat. So as I know say the wrong thing, it's preferable not to do it. So that you stay for some very steady and green place.
I agree.
But I don't know that you don't cheat.
Not really. You know the good way. Ask me
Even
that
small.
kind of thing. Yes, small.
You don't
And
cheat small.
just small, and you've been one of the most horrible things in a way. I don't ever live in life. I'm not sure. And the worst part, doing with my partner know me so well. If you know me so well, we know say the problem about after the cheating and after being sorry and everything, after having to move on from the cheating and repairing the relationship, the most tasking part of that thing being at me forgiving myself because I'll beat myself up too much.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been at one person where after the deed has been done, you'll be like, what exactly was I thinking? And it can take me months and even a year plus to get out of the fact that I have soiled myself because as a woman, so I read a post some days ago on social media, and it's I think it's about it was on it was a comment by Eddie Delight, this wonderful woman, this highly celebrated Cameroonian entrepreneur. She was talking about the fact that women are recognized by virtue. Virtue, a woman is attached to virtue. Yeah. Most times when you're talking about a woman, you see virtue. So as a woman, I hold myself with that kind of high esteem, and knowing that so I will taint myself or I don't taint myself, it really, really hurt me. But let's now come to what to do when you have cheated and you don't want the relationship to end. That's that. I keep saying one of the first things to do, no matter how hard it is, no matter how much you want to stay and say, okay, both of you realize that okay, we are hurting, but we don't want to end the relationship. Yeah. You see that thing of saying that, okay, let's just act like I forgive you, let's continue. It's bull. Sorry that person. That's the worst mistake to make. Well, according to me, the first thing to do after you guys have had that, I'll join it as one reason, is to have a conversation and then take a break. Honestly speaking, you need to give each other space to breathe, to recollect, to reignite exactly what happened. Like, why did I do this? And the other person probably was cheated on. How do I feel about this? What do I do? Where do I go from here? Even if you know that you want to rekindle or repair your relationship, you need some time alone. That time is very, very important. Whether you want to cry, you want to wail, you want to just sulk in the pain that comes with cheating on both parties. Because I tell you, I kid you not, even the perpetrator is hurt sometimes terribly.
Exactly.
So you need time to breathe, to just say, okay, this is what happened, and it is bad because it is this. Okay, I am feeling like this. Because one of the things that especially men do, which is not good, is weight up their emotions or try to box it up somewhere and say man and man boy and a shock, man just shock and you don't pass. It's not a healthy thing to do. And I feel that in this generation and this present time, we should allow men to feel their feelings. Let men cry if they want to. If you want to cry, cry. You can cry in your room. If you want to do other things that show that you're in pain, do it. Don't think that because a woman has hurt you, that makes you less of a man, or maybe she won't have had sex with another person because you're not so good in bed. Because those are some of the things that the man will start thinking. Or you're less of a man because you don't have as much money. That's a lie. You may not be where you want to be in life. It is going to take time. Don't worry. So if you're feeling hurt and you want to just be in that place, then it's no problem. So our advice, that's the very first step. Take some time apart. Talk before taking some time apart. Agree that we are taking some time apart. You want to say something?
Okay, so yes, I think I tag with you with what you're saying. Of course, the best thing to do is normally take time. But I'm going to look at it from another perspective.
Okay.
Take time, but the partner where not be cheat. You need to get into some investigating more.
Okay.
Why are they talk so? When you're in a relationship with a person, you not the build. You just try to observe the person, see some kind of thing. They struggle for being the person to wait till where you go one time to get down. Especially when you, like for a man, if you see some girl, you say, this girl I want for put it for my house, or maybe my woman. There is a way where they want them to really bring you up. Like you told women, they look at them with some sort of virtue. You want to bring it up on some level where if you look like a prize, you present it for any place or any side with a man, they say, this one is my woman, I will knock my chest in, enough you do the kind thing. Then all of a sudden, if it cheat, then something will go wrong. So when I take that break, you as the man, try to do some investigation. Try to check something that maybe there are certain things that they miss out. Maybe some things that for you pass me, they will probably not be observed and all. You check them and then really, like you talk, a bit true. Necessarily, for a man, it's not like you need to just cry like that, but as you talk, when you're a man and you're in a relationship and then they hurt you, allow yourself to feel the pain. Sometimes wanting to fight the pain, it causes more harm. And that fight for the pain, the turns of men to toxic men. Where if you want to fight the pain, if you want to claim like say, yes, I'm a man boy. But when you continue that relationship, it start treating the game bad. Because each time when some small thing come up, it bring back that memory.
Yes.
It become very defensive and it become violent as well. So when you give yourself that break, allow yourself to feel the hurt, and then when you don't be hurt, you can't heal back, and then you don't do that investigation. How you go see whether this person is somebody you really still want to go back to? I don't
feel you investigate now. Wait, you investigate at the act of cheating, or you
not the act of cheating. Looking, they're more like looking into the person's life again. Looking around, you kind of friend them, you kind of think the way they do, you like, you dislike, the kind of places the way you go, so that you try to see what went wrong, where it caused you for go cheat. But if you check and you go say and say, if you simply just cheat because if you don't want cheat, it means say na way. But if you can't say, actually something, maybe if you like you because I'm just like we talk, then you go. Even if you want to come back to it, you need to know how to cover up that thing. But you need to get that conversation. Yeah, this thing happened before you cheated. But no, good thing. No matter what happened, you have no right to cheat. Because today with me, if something went wrong, I know we do something right. Have a conversation with me. But going out to cheat is out of the way.
But this is just an aside. Do you feel that there's actually a good enough reason to cheat? Some reason feel the way you talk say, do you mean I cheat because say this thing happened and I feel say you push me, now you push me, or this thing so that the reason why I will cheat?
No.
Will there ever be
there is no good enough reason to cheat. If you see reason good enough to cheat, that same reason will also be good enough reason to leave the relationship. So preferably, rather than going to cheat, just simply leave the relationship or talk to the person about leaving, so that if he come back to his senses, strike for the arranger. Cheating already means say, master. I mean, it is very helpful for say you for relationship with person and then you decide, say no man go cheat. There is no good enough reason to cheat.
I agree. I certainly agree with you, honestly speaking. Well, I think after having a break and those, that period of time where you don't be on I think so the next phase now, for me, we are not giving this like in order, our personal experience, obviously. And that's why our comment section is very open. Share with us what you've done. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you decided to forgive your partner, what did you do? So I feel that the next thing to do is to have that talk. This is the most difficult thing to do, because I have that, in fact, let me add it, have that honest talk, that hard truth kind of talk, where you lay it all out on the table and you talk to each other about how you feel and why you did what you did. Yes, because you need to go to tell your partner, especially the person that has cheated. Because you two probably now you even beg the man and then you try to make it understand say this, so let me not person at me and cheat. You just look at me and understand say this, so okay, I'm really sorry for what I did and I love you so much and I don't want to lose you. It was a mistake and I really want this to happen. You need to be able to tell you the truth about which way lead to you cheating. Yes.
You know, people say in the process of wanting to tell the truth, it even hurts some people more.
I feel that my own this I feel saying people telling because you may not also go and explain all day, he moved my destiny about the time for so day. All those details are inconsequential.
Yeah.
But you have to say what you were thinking when you did the act.
Exactly.
Because it will help answer so many questions and it will cause a lot of pain, and I think that it will help you people at some point to become even stronger, you bond more.
Yeah, and
because the person too, your partner would want to know.
Exactly.
Most times they want to know why you did it. They'll ask you that.
Yeah, sometimes knowledge for people they when they be strong, it even help to calm them down. Maybe reason fear at least help to calm me down. And when we talk, I always feel like people that need to move the mentality, because sometimes people just feel like when woman cheat, it don't do so much bad. It don't do plenty bad. But when man cheat, it will be a little easier for woman to forgive. When two people are in a relationship, there is that equality. Both parties they owe to each other to be faithful.
I agree.
They owe to each other. Because if I feel like I feel go cheat, like man, then I go free. Immediately the woman to if cheat. I don't need to overboard about that. So people need to understand the way una the date. Make una not say this thing is a two-man thing. You wanna go out to yourself to be faithful. Sometimes now part of the thing where I talk, say maybe woman do, but sometimes the woman they go do something because maybe don't say it to be man don't do that or in person, a partner don't do that. I say okay man, maybe it's go do. You know that kind of thing. There sometimes that they never talk. Women are fun or maybe seeing things and not saying anything. They see it, they say nothing. See it. Yes,
and they will turn it back to you now.
Then they say, okay, yes, you only do and then you go cheat. Then the man now turn the crucify the woman like say, nothing where he never ever know about that. Yes, so that's another thing where, you know,
yeah. So back to the talk, I feel say when people have this conversation, it's also the genesis of forgiving because when somebody has cheated, that's all you feel say okay, you don't forgive the person alive. Don't say you're forgiven them when you haven't. Yes, forgiving is one thing and forgetting is another. So be honest in that talk to explain how you feel and if it's going to take you even more time to forgive your partner, you need to share those details, let them understand. And then you also have to reassure I'm talking mostly from the person that has cheated because you have to do a lot of reassuring. You have to be able to reassure your partner and in the future you would reassure more with actions. But with your words during that talk, I think that you have to help them understand that you choose them still. And that what you did was a mistake and you don't want to do it again. Because that's another thing. You need for literally format your partner in mind. Though it will take time. Yes, because during that time when person don't cheat on you, you start to ask yourself questions like, am I not good enough? What did I do? Yeah. Is it that are they going to cheat again when I'm not catching their or I'm not what they fancy? Am I not sacrificing enough and all of that? So you need to be able to get into your partner head and in brain during that time. Yeah. Help them understand it. So regardless of the bad way you do, none of that makes them less. Yeah. You still love them, you still choose them. Yeah. And on the person we don't be cheated on, as you say, during that time, so you have to explain how it made you feel. Because if you don't explain the gravity of the pain that comes from the hurt, from the cheating, the person who don't cheat on you may be thinking that I don't cheat, okay, forgive me, no, I don't beg you. Because that's another thing. You go help the person there, you want to tell me the time when you heal. No, they don't do that. Yeah, it takes time. So you would have to, you that is hurt, explain how hurt you are. Let them know that it is that bad. Yeah. Yes, that they would understand, they would really understand the gravity of what they've done.
Yeah. And I mean, I also feel that, you know, when you don't reach for that stage when I will need to repair, it's very important to give each other space, but don't go too far. Yeah. Because sometimes when you go too far, it causes more reason to probably just, you know, go astray. Mm-hmm. And there is something, if your partner does cheat, and then you give you space, there are things that you need to do to get back the person's attention. It could be you while you're there far, not just leave yourself making them cry every day. Engage in something. Maybe do some personal development in them. A lot of other things that will make the person get attracted to you over again. Because to be honest, if a person not cheat, they will always say, "Man, leave me." Something would need to actually make you get attracted again. Sometimes I don't leave you, and then I say, okay, I don't leave you. You sit around me all the time. I'm sorry, I know, I didn't mean to. But now you're doing other things, and then rather than coming to say relationship thing, you can share something the way you did go on. For instance, I feel late, now you will date, you probably do some business. Well, we don't finish, we don't give ourselves space. You go now, go start, maybe you take some course to get to do with personal development. And then you come one time and decided to do this because I really want to do my business, I want to be different and all. It makes a person start feel like you are trying to grow yourself more. You're trying to make yourself worthy. You're trying to make yourself, you know, you want to surpass that thing where it will make you achieve. At some point, you make a person will get a little more attracted to you again. And then when you're coming back now, that new attraction, the actually surprise.
You can leverage on that.
Exactly, you can leverage on that, but you don't go leave yourself now, you just shit on that thing. It's going to take more time.
That is also part of making your partner fall in love with you over again.
Yes.
You are going to get into soon. Another thing is, you know that we're talking cheating, people will be thinking as singles and the rest. For those that are married, I think that it is good to go for counseling. Yeah, I'm married, of course. No, sorry, thank you so much.
No, unmarried does not mean single.
No, it is single. It is married for that. For document, right now, single or married. You know, I don't say single or in a relationship, brother. You are single. Thank you. So, so the thing is, I feel that people should be more and more accustomed to seeking expert advice.
That's right.
You may seek it with a pinch of salt, but seek expert advice. These are persons that are schooled, have gone to school about relationships, handling them. These relationship counselors, they are pretty good. And sometimes your view on what is happening may be so narrow, so tiny, so partial, so biased. But once you have a conversation with an expert, it helps you open your mind to things that you are neglecting. And I'll advise that if you're seeking expert advice, you should go with your partner. I will not assume that it's one. Don't go you and leave your partner back. Convince them to want to seek expert advice.
Yeah.
It is true. You know, say back then, our parents normally some bad thing not happen. Probably the woman will go report the master for a family. Go report the man for him pie, maybe they will call it for back or something there. You know, you come on for your hands, go for their papa and their mommy their hands. Then the man after some time will beg forgiveness, will come meet on the woman, the family beg bring her back. During that time, during that period, there was a lot of talking ongoing, a lot of exchanges being advised. These days, sometimes we don't go to our parents, sometimes we go. They may not offer all the advice in the world, they'll still offer good advice.
Yeah.
You still take it with a pinch of salt based on your experience. But it's important that you and your partner should really have the means, seek expert advice.
Yeah.
Together.
And I mean, when you talk that pinch of salt, at least it sounds like, I mean, you talk as small, but there is something which has to be very serious.
Yes.
When you don't actually, that point of separation where you don't already give one as space, matters than normal language, you need to be careful the kind of advice where you take. Because at that time when you hurt, people that come around you, even your friend like me, so I don't always talk about it. As in, for my friend, normally I'm a good counselor and I will talk to person when it concerns external man, but for my friends or my partner, my video game really tell it more forget about that. Yes. And I will talk and maybe at some point there I tell a joke. But if you take a exactly, don't say more, you deserve more. Because sometimes women like to just encourage my mommy feel like forget about that game, man, move on. So you need to be careful. Sometimes you listen to the thing, but go back to your house, lock your door. Still the car is small. Move on in the next day, do other things to know. So you need to be really careful the kind of advice you're taking. If not, you feel yes.
Abigail big man don't enter. I get some of my friend I get some friend and I get it's a family relationship there. At some point I got really tired of offering her advice because genuinely speaking, I knew that the advice I was giving was good advice. Yes. But I realized that you know let me take my advice on the picture, so let me take out the bag of salt. You can't If you can't me, cry, don't do I so I advise give the best advice and fees I've been given as a friend. Madam will still go back, he will still go back for that same thing. But I didn't mean I say the less one try to get them out of this nativity. Make you go seek for advice when you say you get your own brain. May your head define. Yes. And now when I'm tossing from that start, when you don't take time, not the hair if one, not overtake time, or not distance yourself from your partner, but not the overhead if one just because in the process of hearing you not see clear, but when time don't pass and your head don't cold, you realize that you start recollecting and you start understanding things better.
Yeah.
You take them small. So please have your head in the right place and know who to share your problems with when you're trying to repair, like you say. If you know so your friend, if you tell me a group of three where your one friend and my way, this way people head like you for instance. I was like, leave that man.
I think bend down give advice.
I know.
And when I don't bend down,
I want to give an example. What does so one day like so one day like you then come one day. Normally you're just okay, but in that situation, I may give you limited info.
Yeah.
Remember I made a calmer person and have a conversation with them, and probably the advice that is going to come from them is going to be,
Exactly.
So choose who you're going to during that time. And in that moment, you see that time when you repair, one thing for avoid them any secrets during that time. When they try and realize that this relationship almost scattered, you have to be as open to your partner as possible because the least thing will highlight that way you want.
So you suggest if you want to talk about that thing, maybe don't do it.
No, Papa. No.
Because it's not me. They are
say henceforth. You know what you so.
Yes.
henceforth, be as open as possible.
Yeah.
Make your partner know say they are safe with you. Their heart, their emotions are safe with you.
That's right.
Yes. Till the way you used to hide them, till the way you not be used to tell them. I don't want to go open up all wounds. But things that they used to even feel uncomfortable that you were doing, just move them completely. Just remove it. Because any of those small, fishy things will just make them start thinking, I don't forgive the girls, I don't forgive people so bad. If the show say in less than no time, it go go back to that way we do.
But what do you think about organized truth?
What do you mean
Organized truth in the sense that you don't cheat for your partner, which is very true. But the way you tell it, you make me look like some really serious thing you did to that just for avoid for reduce the impact.
That one a cup of tea. That one you go choose. You know really, I know they need it. If I choose, okay, obviously, if I see my partner never catch me, and then I choose to tell them, or maybe they start suspect them, and then I come clean. Of course, there are things I will not see to hurt, not for make and make worse. I'm not going to tell like because there are things that you remove. The fact I say don't cheat. You know what I tell you? I will cheat 10 times. Tell me I don't cheat. Yeah, ask me because you cheat now one time.
That 10 times, it's plenty.
It's really bad.
Man go really think of what only happened 10 times.
But if my cheat that number of times, then
that one not be cheating again. He said we don't move on. If we don't go to another relationship.
Anyway, the next thing will be very important. When you realize that in the course of doing it, you will fall in love with your partner is now after you guys have spent time apart all that, you start doing fun things together. Yes, but that is after you the person that has been hurt, has really accepted that you're forgiving your partner. Because if not, you only see that they sleep for night, so you want to take a knife choke them. Very bad, but it's true. You'll be having a lot of bitterness.
It's really fine for avoid, getting yourself to that state. Because whether we like them or not, whether you're hurt or not, whether you feel bad or not, the moment you do anything to somebody, it's already a crime. People need to actually learn that you have no right to hurt somebody. I mean, how man even think of? I used to think
crazy. You don't see that
really because you hurt your partner don't do something bad, then you actually go to the level of killing.
See, like some woman for Bacham Day not long ago talk say he massa threaten say go kill him. So now why did I kill him massa?
Imagine
collapse just champion don't butcher the man on.
I just say a man threaten to say go kill you, then you decide now and
you say no, may not kill me before.
And that is another issue to stop or talk some kind of thing there. I don't see reasons why you go deal with your partner, you deal with your master, your woman and man. Man be threatening you, man say, whether man be threatening woman say I will kill you. It doesn't make sense. You cannot do that because sometimes people have different ways of taking information. The man can be saying that in a joking way, but the woman actually take them serious because probably they could not get some problem. And maybe the woman to go down say some one or two sign them. As the man talk, if they can use it are true, but for the woman to actually decide that okay, they might say the woman a murderer. There is no way killing somebody. I don't always talk. It's just like me, I always fear for fight of a big person because I know say no. It be hard for injured man cut some mommy blood the conversation. It's a very bad thing. Then for actually kill person, how you want to live, even they don't catch you. How do you want to live with?
And then imagine saying that you love them. They are your this, they are your that, all those crazy things.
That's the way you love them, then you go kill them.
You go kill them, not correct. So I think that people should have fun together, back to the things to do. Create those activities, those things that people used to love to do as a couple. And do them more. Because sometimes you realize that people drift apart, they start cheating because you have forgotten the reason why you're together. Why are you with that person in the first place? Exactly. What is it about them that you love? They say in a relationship you have to make sure your partner falls in love with you every single day. It is not easy, but it is being intentional. The intentionality of the relationship has faded away, and people are just there. Talking about as being a brother and sister. Though not chooses on the level of the relationship where your partner will be like a brother and sister. But that doesn't mean that the excitement and the other things I used to do will not be there. Exactly. That is why you need to invest. You get to invest in your relationship. There will be times where you don't feel like doing it, but you still have to do it to keep it moving. It's like human being. No? You don't go school or level now. Your parents and probably don't after they don't do same with university and the rest. In fact, everything that your parents have done for you leading up to university is investing in you to make you better. Yeah. You will pick up now from there, continue. That's the same thing with your relationship. Exactly. You get the invest in get a continuous thing. Not as you invest today, tomorrow you retire. We don't say they're perfect, but we are saying that it's very possible. People having 50 years marriage, 30 years and more, It's not rocket science. It's not magic. They
Yeah.
invested. They were intentional.
Exactly.
They wanted to make it work. See, these days in this TikTok and YouTube and social media era of the highest order, I've seen love, Jude. Forget what people say about. Forget people trying to say, "Oh, love is this, love is not real, love is blah blah." In fact, like, you don't see genuine, pure love. You watch that, so you be hungry for love. That makes me believe that regardless of what other people are going through,
Yeah.
if
yeah.
person and Owen and God don't give you, you guys will have a wonderful time.
Exactly.
If you guys are both real and intentional about making sure that a relationship works, you are going to have a blast.
Yeah.
You will have
I mean,
fun.
the relationship has to be more spontaneous than the team.
Facts.
It has to. The
To
relationship
exciting
cannot be a team.
things.
When you already know, in fact, now the easiest thing that will make a man you go try something new. When you make the relationship a routine, it already knows that for Monday this kind of thing will happen, Tuesday this kind of thing will happen, Wednesday this kind of thing will happen. The day probably the person is not ready to cheat or to want to go out, but the day you see something a little different, it excites you. So when you make them spontaneous, they're like every day they discover a new you. Every day discover another aspect of your life. There are things that most of the time people don't even know what will make them happy. As in, every day when you do something, you go meet us some other exciting things. There are things that we already know that yes, I like to do that, I like to do that, I like to do this. But there are some things that you don't even know. Say, you see actually like them until some man make you for come. That's why they say discover new things them every day. So when the relationship is more spontaneous than routine, it makes it even more exciting. And then when I come from that kind of place or already that kind of thing, that one making that, yeah.
Well, these are just our own few points, the few points that we could raise. We look forward to hearing from you in the comment section.
Right.
Have you experienced this before? What did you do to make a relationship come back to normal, or to at least grow from where it had stopped growing? Drop us comments in under our YouTube page, on
Right.
Facebook, on TikTok. Subscribe, do not forget. Thank you so much. We hope you have a wonderful time. I had a great time. Did you have a great
I
time?
had a very great time.
Awesome.
I mean, I enjoyed just talking with you today. It's like the first day I ever met you.
I know, I'm sipping some coffee from the kitchen. Was
I
really,
wish to meet you again some other time.
really Jude.
God bless you.
And maybe that's it. It's a wrap. Truth hurts, but must be spoken. Hi.
Cheers.